Hey, good morning, Cross Connection. Day 2 of interceding in prayer. And I hope you're doing great. We still have 29 more days to go. And so I pray that you're able to be strong and stay away from the social media, stay away from the news, nothing that would distract you from our mission. And so our mission this morning, the what, if you will, is to pray for the spirit of supplication. And what is the spirit of supplication? What does that mean? And it just means to have a spirit of earnestness, almost a spiritual desperateness to want God to act on your behalf or the behalf of his people. And so this morning we're praying for that to be in us. We want to be on fire for that. And so just imagine, if you will, just for a moment, if you just sat and were still, just the things some people, the tragedy that some people deal with on a day-to-day basis, that thankfully is not our life usually every day. I'm thankful for that. But you think about that, you get engaged in that. That's an earnestness. And really, spiritually, we should sweat on this one a little bit. We should be emotional about this. We should care about this. We should have our hearts wide open to this. And so just the intensity of this, and that's what it's praying, to have a spirit of intensity and earnestness about what we're praying and how we're praying this morning. So how do we do that? Well, there's a couple different things. It says that specifically to pray in the Spirit in the guide. And there's a couple things that have to do with that. And so one, it can be talking about a spiritual prayer language known as tongues. It's a way that some of us communicate with the Lord, and believe me, it sounds nothing like English, okay? And it's a supernatural prayer language. It's one of the gifts of the Spirit. And so we can communicate with the Lord like that. Not everybody does that. And if you don't do that, it doesn't necessarily mean you're a second-class Christian citizen or there's anything wrong with you. It's just maybe you're not there yet or you're just not there. And so it's okay. Because the other way we're led in the Spirit is to pray is we just sit quietly. And this is most of us. We're just going to sit quietly and we're going to sit in one place. We're going to clear our heads, clear our hearts, and we're going to be earnest about seeking what God wants us to pray for. And those are our petitions. And as you pray in the Spirit, you're just waiting upon the Lord. What is going to happen is he's going to bring people to your heart or situations to your heart that he wants you specifically to pray for. And you're able to change the world by praying and your dedication to prayer. And so it says the fervent prayer of a righteous man or woman avails much. And so we need to have faith in that. And so this morning, our petitions, as it were, are going to come out of that time in prayer, asking God to put those people and those things on our hearts and then earnestly praying for them. So I really encourage you this morning. This is going to be an intense morning as we're quiet and we're waiting on the Lord. I look forward to you getting back to me here at pastorbubba.org and let me know how it's going. I'd love some feedback on how it's going with you. So God bless you, and we'll see you tomorrow.